Yo, mic check.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Your boy Hugo Savage back again for another FIFA World Cup 2022 watch along live from Qatar. Big match. Spain, Germany. Not much more introduction needed than that. I hope that it gives us everything that we think it will, because these big games sometimes can let us down. But I'm extremely excited to watch this match. And watch some good football, man. Football's been good today. I've enjoyed a little bit. Few shocks. No, actually, there's been no shocks. Actually, everything's gone how I thought it would go. Big up Canada for trying on it, but sometimes class just shows through in certain football games. And yeah, it looked like they were going to get something from that game in the first half an hour of it, and then Croatia just shows that it's the old guard. They're dying out slowly, and they'll probably get some new youth in, but sometimes it's enough to get you over the line, and everyone's seen that. So yeah, big up to all of you guys. Big up to everyone inside. Big up Ryan. Big up John. Panov. Anna. Psychedelic Scientist. Big up Jamie. Yeah, man. It's good to be here, man. I'm glad back with all you guys, man. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Nice little community and that. Enjoy this football game. And like I said before, sometimes these big games let you down, man. So I'm just out here, doing my thing. But yeah, man, big up to everyone inside. Let's see what the comments are saying on that. World Cup will be won. A lot of poor defending, that team's like. It's one of them, and it's not really. I don't know if it's 100% fair to say, because you could argue that every 90% of goals what I conceded could have been avoided, unless it's like a screamer from outside the box what no one's expecting. So I don't think it's always fair to say, because then it takes away from whoever's going to advance in the tournament. There's been some good attacking play with a lot of the goals as well, and yeah, mistakes. But I think that's every World Cup. I don't think that's anything new. But yeah, very, very interesting. So we'll see, man. Big up Ryan, of course, man. Nothing but love, bro. Yeah, you see what Ryan said, man. Listen to the man. Conway, of course, brother. Big up Anna. You already know, assemble. Big up Jay. Yeah, man. Everyone's good. Mike's good, perfect. Big up Savage House Lie. Who do you think will win today? I think Germany will win the game. Yeah, I think Germany win this game 2-0. I know how Spain showed out in the last game, and they look kind of flawless. I think by the time we got to like 3-0, it just looked like a training match. And you can see today that Costa Rica can play football to a certain level, but I think Spain has that kind of thing. It's that Pep Guardiola type football. It can beat it can take it all out of you. You know what I mean? And it can ruin your will to even try and win the game, and then you just give up. I don't think Germany don't have that insight in them, to be honest. I think the only reason why they lost against Japan was a bit negligent and a bit, I don't know, kind of like the Argentina thing in Saudi Arabia. Didn't really come out of first gear. But that being said, as much as everyone enjoyed the Japanese win, and I loved it, I wanted them to win as well. They lost today, obviously, but which makes it even more interesting. But for me, people are forgetting that in that game, they did hit the crossbar and stuff like that. They were close to scoring a few goals. Same with Argentina in the first game against Saudi Arabia. There was, I think, 3 disallowed goals maybe. So I'm not saying that the other teams didn't deserve to win. They did. But it does mean that, they are still doing certain things a little bit more clinical, and we can get it. I would start Sane in the. For me, it doesn't. I'm never going to understand Sane at starting for Germany, considering how he's been all the season so far and the end of last season. But then again, it's the same. They've got the same problem that England's got, where they didn't start Foden or Grealish or Trent. So same thing. But currently, it's showing the vignettes of Gavi, Pedri on the screen. Great goal he scored in that game. They are two for the future. Don't want to pull it on them because some of them are kind of different styles of player, but yeah, a lot of Iniesta and now seeing these ones, so could be a Xavi and Iniesta region in a different way. But yeah, man, come on, bro, you already know the vibes. Back in 15 minutes, I'm at work, so I'll jump on when I get home. Say no more, Anna, man. Just get home safe from work, innit? Interesting. I hope it's not 0-0. You see Japan game earlier, they didn't bring Minamino on, so it was too late. Yeah, but that's what they did against Germany as well. Minamino didn't start against Germany. He came on with about 20 minutes left and then changed the game. I'm always going back and forth about how I analyze this football, and the more and more I try and do it through YouTube and stuff. I don't just want to have wild takes for the sake of views and stuff like that. And I'll say that there are some things in football that if you've played the game or you've watched it enough or done both, um, I played to a decent level and stuff as well. There are things that you can see, um, but the manager's still the manager and still the coach, and they're seeing things a little bit different. And there's still things that's easier for me to say from where I am now. We're not all going to pretend like we watch Japan all the time. So there might be a reason why they don't start Minamino. We've seen Minamino from the European perspective, so we're like, no, you can do this, you can do that. But they might think, nah, these other guys can, and I only know a few of them. Probably about 4 or 5 of the Japanese team I know properly, and then the rest just hearsay and clips and stuff like that. But I guess what we don't have is we don't have the pressure. Oh, 1 minute. Oh, Luis Enrique's daughter died. I didn't know that. Give us a minute. Yeah, it's a beautiful message to his daughter still. Big up, man. Big up Enrique. Great manager. Yeah, back to football. Yeah, the pressure that comes along with making the decisions in the game is what we don't have sitting from home and watching the games. So obviously, it's only natural as football fans that we scream for people to be brought on the pitch. Why didn't you bring him on earlier? Why didn't you do this? Why have you started this guy? I was the same. Even if anyone's in my England watch along, I was the same. I weren't rude to Gareth Southgate, but I was thinking at the time, like, come on, man. It feels glaringly obvious that every time Grealish plays for England, he does something. Every time he comes on the pitch, something happens. I've not seen a game yet where he doesn't do anything. But this guy doesn't play Trent either. So there's things that he sees that we don't see. There's things that he wants for his team. And at the end of the day, I know it's international football, but for him, he wants to keep the England job and do as for as long as he can. And Gareth Southgate's more of a cautious person. I don't know how the Japanese coach is, but some people are more cautious and some people are more like, fuck it, listen, I got the job. I'm trying to win my team the World Cup, the Euros, Copa America, whatever. And I'll ride it out. You know what I mean? The spans normally for the good teams, unless you're like failing completely, the span of a international manager is about 4 years, and it normally give you like a Euros and a World Cup, and then you're done. That used to be the England way anyway. But so yeah, you just ride it and go for the best you can. And for Southgate, he seemed like he sees stuff on this trajectory of how you would in club football. But the problem is international football waits for no man. We can't do what we do at club football for international and say we got to the semi-final here, we got to the final here, so one more final and we should win. No, it doesn't work like that. Sometimes it's just a one-off. You never win it again, and nobody cares because your team won it. So, just an interesting insight of how I think about certain things, but um, very interesting. I don't think that's the reason why Japan lost, though. I will say that they weren't very good. They weren't very good today. And the goal was a mistake from the goalkeeper. It was a mistake from the defender for a terrible clearance first, and then there was a mistake from the goalkeeper as well. So yeah, things happen, innit? Big up Egyptian King. Hope you well, bro. Love to you over here, man. Hope you well. Hope you're good. Southgate starts on the hack foot. That's the problem. On the back foot. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. We see it as the back foot. He doesn't see it as that. He sees it as being more cautious. Um, and I like what I said. For him, yeah, we can pick up stuff like Nations League and that what all of us said we don't care about. So I just watched them get smoked against Hungary. So everyone is saying we'll get through anyway because Wales, blah blah blah. We just got smoked by Hungary 4-0 and got relegated from the Nations League. So anything can happen. But for him, surely him and his staff are looking at it as with the same team and a few different people interchanging. Same people are still there: Maguire, Trippier, Dyer, Kane, Sterling. All these people who got Pickford, all these people who got them to the semi-finals of the World Cup, to the final of the Euros, are still in the squad. So for him, he must be thinking, I'll just do things the same and try and tweak stuff a little bit. Of course, I don't. I like. I'm more. I don't like him. I'm all right with Southgate. It doesn't bother me as a person. He seemed like a good guy. As a football manager, not my kind of manager. You know what I mean? He feels like a bottom of the table kind of manager you'd get into, not get relegated. That's what he feels like to me. Um, so I don't know, but it is what it is, man. Not for Southgate. I don't want to talk about him anyway. We got German squads out. They're doing their national anthem currently. It's like Goretzka, Muller, Kimmich starting. Yeah, man, looking good. Rudiger's got to stop being so hasty in this game as well, man. He was the best centre back for them, but he gets too much sometimes. England should top the group. I'm not doing this England should anymore, man. I've not done that for about 6-7 years. As soon as England got knocked out in the Euros against Iceland, I stopped doing that. Because if you think about it, we do it based on the players that we've got. Why should England do anything? We ain't won we ain't won the trophy since '66, and apart from '66, we ain't won any other trophy. My whole life, I've never seen England lift anything apart from the ladies. So for us, we're probably where we are. The game against USA is normal England to me. That's how all the group stages go. Um, yeah, I think all that should is dead, man. And maybe the fact is that, which we should know by now with English tax, that we overrate our players too much. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to look good in like certain ponds with less technical players. If you play for like a Burnley or Southampton and stuff, and you're the one guy that shines, you're probably really good at football. But it doesn't mean you're great. It just means you're better than the rest. What you know what I mean? Because I remember when we've seen it a few times in the Prem actually. But you remember when people like Hesse that used to play for Real Madrid and then he was on loan to Stoke. Was it Stoke or Sunderland? I think it was Stoke. And he came and balled out and he looked like the most magnificent player, but he couldn't get on Real Madrid's bench. You get players like this, man. Michu came from like Division 2 football in Spain. There's all these all these kind of things, man. It makes it, you know what I mean? So very interesting. Olmo, Asensio play good, man. To all you guys out there, nothing new. I'm not trying to come at you, but when there was talk in the transfer market about Liverpool trying to get Asensio, I seen people online talking shit, man. And I knew when you was all talking that you don't watch Asensio play football. Yeah, I knew it, and I know he's been on the bench. I knew that you don't watch him play football because people were saying wild stuff like he's average. He's not. He's not average. Just because Ancelotti didn't play him doesn't mean he's not average, bro. And he's like the player I'm kind of talking about. If you put him in a Premier League club, he's gonna look better than all these players. Not all of them, but he's gonna look better than the 90% of the players. He's been dope for time, but as soon as Liverpool were linked in the transfer window, people were talking shit. People were making videos for. I seen all the thumbnails, and I was like, "There's nothing wrong with having an opinion, but you can always tell when somebody just doesn't watch a player play football because the stuff the takes that they were having didn't match up with the credentials that he's got. It didn't match up with how good he is as a footballer. And then I just knew that all you've done is just check your phone every weekend, see the score around Madrid. You realise that Asensio's not playing again. And the last time you saw him before that was against Liverpool in the Champions League. So you're like, oh no, he was good 3 years ago and all this. He's not even old. He was the next step up, man. Just listen, we'll see, man. We got Ferran Torres that Man City fans a lot. I mean, to be fair to Man City, it won't matter for them that he's balling out now. But he weren't rubbish. He just wanted to go back to Spain. People made that like he was rubbish. No, he just wanted to go back to Spain. He was at Man City. How long was that Man City for? Half a year? A year? Yeah, man. Won a trophy and dipped off, man. Big up to him. Anyway. There we go. I ain't even started mine yet, so I'll put it on when it comes on, and then we'll go from there. Big up to everyone inside. Psychedelic scientist, he's been quality for years. Yeah, I knew what you meant anyway. He has been quality for years. He really has. We need to start giving some of these younger players a little bit more leeway, man. I don't understand why there's this hype to make him be the best player in the world straight away. Not everyone is Messi, man, and Mbappe and that. So, but here we go, man. Looking forward to this game. Let's see what I can pull off. A bit all streamed out this weekend and that, man. I can't wait to flipping just neck some water and get to the gym tomorrow, man. Because this weekend's been a bit mad for streaming and that. Yesterday I was a mess. Yesterday I was an absolute mess doing all the streams and then doing the wrestling stream. I think I tallied up with the time I went to bed. I was awake for 26 hours over the weekend. Yeah, less of that, man. Conway, Belgium were poor today, Savage. They were poor in the first game, to be honest. So that we spoke in the first, because you was doing the watch along. The first game, De Bruyne wasn't playing the best, but he was still the best player for them, and that told me everything. And when you look at their squad, there's not much fear in certain players anymore. And as soon as you stop fearing players like Hazard, they lose their mystique in it, and then You know, it doesn't mean they can't still pull stuff out the bag. The fact that Lukaku's injured as well, and he's really good for them. Yeah, they're in muddy waters, man, muddy waters. But we'll see because the way that group is, it's all a bit mad, isn't it? It's looking like Morocco is going to go through in that group, and Croatia, which they probably deserve to. Morocco's been good, man. I like watching them play. Extremely talented, fast paced, energy, good ages. You know what I mean? There's a few teams, like I feel like Ecuador's like that. They're all at good age, Ecuador. They're all like 21, 23, and that's the team to snatch some players off, man. Oh, God. The pressing from Spain is ruthless. They're pressing like 2018, 19 Liverpool, man. Musiala got attacked by some hyenas, and yeah. The cameraman's focused on Hansi Flick's face when I'm trying to watch the game. Can you just put the game on, bro? This light's too bright for me, man. Yeah, line's a bit better like that. It's too bright. Just big up to everyone inside. I sure don't need to tell you already, but if you don't mind, press that like button. Subscribe if you're new. If you're not and you've done all of that, just enjoy the watch along, enjoy the game. My prediction for this game, anyway, apart from the scoreline, I reckon if we don't get a goal within the first 15 minutes, it's going to be another one of them first halves what a stale. I think. There's been out of all the games that we've watched so far in the World Cup, loads of them have been terrible first halves. There's even been a few first halves where there's been a goal and it's still been rubbish after. Like Argentina, Saudi Arabia, first half was terrible. Even a Messi scored within the first 10 minutes. There we go. Ball from the back. Oh, lovely passing there. Ball played to the back. There we go. Germany conservative from the back. There we go again. The hyenas are out. Alaba. Gavi. Oh. Asensio. It's a great ball. Oh, it's a bad first touch though. Yeah, man. This Spain, man, they're full of energy. They got the right experience in the squad as well. Big up Anna. Back home, cup of tea ready for me. Our bloke is cooking dinner. Perfect Sunday. Big up, big up to you, man. That's a good man right there. Big up to him. I bet he's already watching the game as well. Nice. Intricate passing from Spain at the moment. Yeah, of course. The game's on, and I knew it would be. I don't think any of my monitors or TV screens have left football for longer than 40 minutes since the World Cup's been on. To be honest, I was trying to avoid all the pre-match build-up and stuff like that because so far they've been terrible, man. I can't stand listening to them. So, uh, yeah, one of them ones. Tell you what, though, man, Twitter's an evil place, bro. when the game was on earlier, I think it was the Japan game, and obviously it was Joe Cole, Karen Carney. I'm not sure what the other lady presenter is. She's good at her job though, and somebody else. I can't remember who it was. Probably Robson Carnu. Bro, you just type their name in on Twitter. The the comments were evil, man. Like you're allowed to not like somebody's opinions or not like people as a pundit or they annoy you a little bit, but is it, and say it between you and your family, you and your friends and that, but is it worth like tweeting about it and making somebody feel like shit? Because some people were saying some horrible stuff, man. Asensio, nice ball out to the side. Danny Almo. Almo! Oh, I think he saved that, Neuer. Did Neuer save that? Oh, that's a great save. That's a great save. Woo-hoo-hoo! Wow. Yeah, it was close, man. Did you just say Spain should score there? What, with the shot? But that's not a shot that he should score. You've been a harsh critic today, Gary. I don't know. Little tappings and that, placing it one-on-one with the keeper, you should score, but banging the ball from outside 30 yards and that, trying to bend it in the top bins. That was Neuer, a great save. To be fair, when you watch the replay as well, it wasn't going right in the corner, which helped a little bit Neuer, but the ball was swerving. It was very close though, John. And yeah, psychedelic science very close, man. Here we go. Nice little touch there. Nabry. Germany cannot get out, can they? Jordi Alba. Spain are just controlling the ball. It's a lesson for people, man. You let the ball do the work, and it's a great shot. That it's a great save. Mm-mm. Alba, Sergio, Gavi, Sergio. Moving the ball around nice at the back. Not lying, Spain. Not lying. You look good still, but if you had Thiago in your squad, you look way better. But I'm not saying anything, man. I'm just saying if you're playing Busquets for experience, then why not have Thiago as Busquets backup in it? Just saying. Big up, John. How was your day, Savage? It was nice. It was chilled out, man. It was nice and chilled. I was up. Well, I'd say I was up till late. I didn't go to bed till this morning, so tried to get some sleep in. Didn't get much in. About 4 hours, 3 hours, something like that. After wrestling, chilled with my son, and then he went off to watch Black Panther again for the second time with his mom. So I just chilled with Pablo, took for a walk. And then done some editing away from YouTube, some photo editing, video editing, and then yeah, man, had football on in the background most of the day. That's it, and then we're here. And then we go again. We go again for Monday. We go again. But yeah, thanks for asking, bro, and I hope you're well as well, man. I know everyone says, man, but you're a top G, man. John's a proper guy, man. So yeah, big up to you. Big up to you. But it's good, man. Nice having this football as a distraction. Oh, it's a great move here. He played the ball in. Nabry's offside now. He's got to be offside. It took ages to pass him the ball, man. See, offside. It took ages to pass him the ball. Nabry made the run early. All right. But yeah, there you have it, man. The break from the back. Good thing Thiago didn't go. He probably would have got. Oh yes, so I'm speaking from the Spain perspective, from a Liverpool perspective. If I was being you know, uh, selfish, then yeah, I'm glad he's out chilling and resting up and getting physio. I'm glad, but just from a Spain perspective and World Cup, it would have been nice to see him. I like seeing the best players around in it. It's kind of weird not seeing Salah, Haaland, Thiago, obviously Pogba, Kante, Benzema, all these guys, man, that ain't in the World Cup. It's weird, and on top of that, I ain't seen Trent play. It's all a bit of a myth, to be honest, but still good football. Still good football. What camera do you use, Savage? I've been using the iPhone 11 with 3 cameras. Been wondering what camera is better than I can get. You have to let me know what you're using it for, because if it's for social media, then you're probably using the right thing. If it's for photography or videos where you're going to get paid to do the videos, then probably get like a mirrorless camera or DSLR. I've got what? I got Canon M50, but I'm about to trade it in over Christmas and add a bit more money on and get the Canon R6. I think I might get the. Oh, making music videos. Oh, if you're making music videos and you're taking it serious, I'd get a DSLR camera. You can bring the lens is the main thing on the cameras, but obviously the better you get and the more you work your way up from being a beginner onwards, then you improve your camera. I done that on purpose, so I could have got a better camera to start with. I got a beginner camera in the ages ago and then worked my way up. So you can pick up like a Canon M50 like the one I've got for not that much money now, and then get yourself a 50mm lens. That's the cinematic. You know, you see a cinematic lens where things look like movies and that. That's the lens they're using, a 50mm, which is about 100 quid. And a 35mm, and you're good to go, bro. And then obviously everything else around it, gimbal, all that stuff, and yeah, you'll be good, man. But don't get me wrong, there's stuff that have been shot on iPhone that a lot of people don't realize have been shot on iPhone with a few filters, or depending on what style of music video you're doing, you can get away with doing that. It just makes it easier when you've got like a camera based just on that, because obviously iPhones and that people are using it for apps and phones, the phone calls and text messages and all that. But yeah, man, dude, that iPhone 11's got a bad boy camera. I don't know if that's the phone my missus got, because I never have iPhones in it, but I was gonna get one for the camera before, and then start using it as my webcam because it's clearer than the webcam. But I don't know. If you change your phone for camera, then yeah, no problem, no problem. If it's a phone camera though, the Pixel 7 camera is dope, or obviously the iPhone 14. But you've already got iPhone, so I probably won't be able to tell too much difference. Um, a lot of the differences in them kind of cameras are with like I'm not trying to be for people who are more professional will be able to tell the difference, but for everyday people, they won't be able to tell the difference of most of the cameras, and that's the people you sell into or who are viewing your footage. So I won't worry about it too much. Because for YouTube, I started my YouTube on a Samsung Galaxy 3. Yeah, Samsung Galaxy 3, I think, which is crazy considering you won't be able to tell either if you look back at my videos. They look like I'm using my webcam, but yeah, I was using my iPhone with a lav mic. So anyone who's starting YouTube, your mobile and a £10 microphone or $10 microphone, you're good to go. Use the mate. Just make sure you got a window in your house where it's giving you good lighting, and then you can get some live streams. Go from there. And if you're doing any other videos, you get some software for free on your phone. Snapseed or flipping Lightroom, and then boom, there you go, man. You're a YouTuber, content creator. Spain passing the ball around real good here. Obviously, Germany had the break. Just here we go. Nice ball. Oh, it's a bit much. Rudiger's always trying to kill people in it, so some elitist stuff in football, in it. Because when Carvalho is running around and that, people calling him too small for football, and Gavi and Pedri is only tiny. Interesting. Cheers, mate. What about drones? Do you have a drone? I sold my last drone, but I was using the DJI Maverick, I think it was. I think sold it a while ago. I think I was using DJI Maverick 3, but any of the DJI drones are good enough for footage. And with camera stuff, and I would say that in regular day life, I'll never buy anything secondhand, and I don't trust it. But with camera stuff, that's kind of what the industry is. We're doing the industry, and that like we get the camera body. You can, because it'll tell you what extent. It'll say if it's like new or new condition or used, and then we just trade the lenses, and that's the best thing to do. So go on a few websites. I think their website I use is MPB. Just put MPB camera in. It's probably wrong, but it'll show up, and you can get like graded cameras that people have sent back in the box. You know, the ones that people have had for like 10 days and stuff like that, or they've not returned the box and things like that. You get it for half the price, and you can trade stuff in on there as well. So that's a good thing to do. Means you're not locked down, because if you're trying to spend proper money on camera goods, good luck with that. If it's not already your job, you're spending, like, I'm not even joking, like three to $5,000 on just a really good camera. So here we go. Might do that anyway, man. Thanks for bringing it up, because I said this before on my other channel. The one where I can do more stuff, movies and things like that. People ask, I get emails and DMs every day about YouTube, how to start YouTube, what equipment, all that. I might make like a top 10 video, but I might go in depth on each one. So I might make 10 videos, 4 to 5 minutes, and give people some advice on there. Because a lot of the YouTube advice out there, apart from the bigger channels that have done it in depth, the ones that are about technology, a lot of people's YouTube advice sounds arrogant as hell, man. It always sounds like it sounds all like, use what you've got. What camera should I buy? You've already got the camera in your pocket. You use it every day. All right, man. Well, the reason why they asked is because they want another camera, obviously. So I might help people out, and that I'll give some people some no bullshit tips instead of them. Hey, don't skip this video. Give me 30 seconds of your time, and I'll have you making 16 grand a month. This is Daniel from the Isle of Wight. He made 100K in his first month. No, he didn't, man. No, he didn't. Why would you be giving away that secret? Just tell me that. Why are you not making 100K a month? So, yeah, there's all them guys on YouTube, man. Hey, stop. Don't skip. Flipping bums, bro. Yeah, this is what you're laughing so bit, son, because you know exactly what I'm on about, bro. Them bums on. Don't skip the video. And they're always in, like, they're always in some mansion, and they make sure the Ferrari looks dusty, because they're like, that's my Ferrari. I don't even drive that anymore. And then they got, like, some books in the background. It's like, you want to learn for free? Hit the link in the description. Sign up. Yeah. It's free to hit the link in the description, and it's free to sign up. But to use anything, you have to pay. So it's very smart, man. And then once they've got your email, they won't leave you alone forever. So I know how that works, because I used to be in sales, man. This is what I do, man. Stupid. That's why I left sales, in fact. Big up to everyone inside, man. Little bit less than cagey first half. There's been a few chances in the game, but you can tell that both of these teams are class. So they're cancelling each other out at the moment. Both look very fluent. It feels like Germany have chosen this game to try and beat Spain on a counter-attack. Whereas Spain just seems to they're trying to Pep Guardiola them off the park. You don't think Hansi Flick looks like a police officer, bro? I don't trust him, man. He looks like CID, bro. You could never ask me a question. Detective Inspector Flick. "20 minutes in. I think best chance of the game is probably the almost chance at the moment. It was a nice break from Germany, but took too long to pass the ball off. I think it was Kimmich running with the ball. I'm not sure. I don't want to really notice, but back in the gym. Are you looking forward to Christmas, man? Let me know what you lot are about, man. I need to know what my people's about. The Demon Team. I need to know. Are you looking forward to Christmas? Because I can't wait, man. Favorite time? It's the most wonderful time of the year. Come on, you already know the vibes. I'm about that. Trust me. When Jingle All the Way comes on and Home Alone touches down, yeah. Psychedelic time. What about green screens? Oh, perfect. So I've got. I can't show you right now because the game's on, but I've got. Don't do what I done in it. I've got. No joke. I've got 3 green screens. I'm one of those. I was one of those. I say I was one of those. I'm one of those guys in it that, like, I can't help it. Sometimes I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to improve my equipment, and what a move from Gavi there. Go in. Nice back heel. Yeah, I'm one of the guys that always trying to improve my equipment, but I had to learn that. Why would I while I'm trying to improve my equipment, I haven't even improved my content yet with what I've got. So what I chose to do is from then was until I get to a sticking point where I can't get any further with the equipment I've got, that's when I changed. So, oh, good shot from Jordi Alba there. So I've got an Elgato green screen which cost £149. Don't get that one. Don't need it. The only good thing about it is that it pops up very easy. But that's the only thing. And then I've got a green screen off Amazon what cost about £30. That's the one you should probably get. It comes in like a circle. And then as soon as you open while it's in, it pops out and it's like a big oval shape. It'll cover everything behind you. But it depends what you're doing. Because if you're doing a sit down video or something, it's good. But if you're doing it for, like you said, music videos and you're trying to have more than one person on that green screen, then honestly, just get a sheet. You can go on eBay and Amazon. You can get like this big sheet when it comes with a frame and it will cover your whole wall. Or if you're staying in your house and you're doing it, you can paint your wall green and it works the same. It doesn't have to actually be green, you know. You can be blue as well. They just use green because that green, what they use for green screens, usually nobody has like clothes that color. It's like a unique green. It's quite rare. Because you could actually use red or whatever if you wanted to, but they're all more popular colors. So, but yeah, you can do that. What I'll do is when I make them videos on my other channel, I will put the links to all the stuff I've got in. I'll put an Amazon link up because I got an affiliate already, and then you can just use the link on there and click it. It's a lot easier. I'll make a wish list of equipment, but yeah, man. At the moment, I think if I put all my stuff together, my equipment, I've got loads of equipment now, and I probably don't need it all. I probably didn't need it all in the first place, but it's useful now to have because I can always have spares to what I've got in case I lose something or take it with me when I'm on travels. When I have clients and stuff and camera like jobs, I can do it like that. So yeah, but yeah, man, no psychedelic science. Whenever you do any content or anything like that, I don't know if you're gonna do it for YouTube or you do music videos or something else, but whenever you do, DM me on Instagram or Twitter. Or if you're just in the chat and then let me know so I can check it out, man. I like seeing people's progress and stuff like that, so it's all good. But say no more, man. I'll help anyone where I can. I see too many. I'm an observer in it, so I see too much arrogance on YouTube. As soon as anybody gets like 1,000 subscribers and that, they just don't want to help anyone. People don't even understand the amount of time I spent so many times answering people's DMs back trying to help them. So I probably should make a video a little bit easier. But yeah, dope. What is Carver Hall doing? Big up to everyone inside, man. I can smell a goal. I can smell a goal. Oh, Gundogan tried it. Oh, Nabri. Turn. Nabri. Oh. Nabri looks like my GTA character, man. He wasn't even offside. I thought he was offside. You know, in football, when defending looks so bad that you think that the person's clearly offside, he wasn't offside. If Gundogan had put his foot out then for Nabri's shot to goal, I don't blame him for not doing it, but it's a goal if he puts his foot out. Man. I'll send DM, bro. Cheers. Yeah, no problem, bro. No problem at all. Man like Rivalry and that. Look at them, man. Man like David Villa and Puyol and that. Ooh! Knee's gone. See if I can take my blue lens off for a little bit, man. I think it's actually reflecting the light too much, man. I need a diffuser in here because see if I can use my other light because everything's getting a bit too bright. That's better. Turn this one down. Turn this one, you son of a slag. We got everyone inside, man. Don't mind me being all close up in your face. Just staring into your soul, you know the way there. Here we go. Oh, Ferran. Ferran. R.I.P. the Green Ranger every time. Torres took a while there, didn't he? Villa and Puyol quality back in the day. Oh, mate. People rate Puyol still. David Villa's the most underrated striker probably of all time. I don't understand, man. He was killing it from like round 2011 times. Euros, World Cup Euros, back to back. Come on. Barcelona, Champions League. Tore up Man U every time. Come on, bro. This guy is lethal, bro. Even that the World Cup where they got booted out of it. You know, the one where they didn't make out the group stage in South Africa. I remember he even hinted in that he was still the best player. Back heel goal and that. Good times, man. That's when they got smoked against the Netherlands, isn't it? The Van Persie diving header from outside the box. Probably it's up there with the greatest World Cup goals I've ever seen, to be honest. Who diving headers the ball from outside the box, man? Oh. Danny Carvajal. Looks like he's been on them extra calories. Yeah, John. Great players, man. Very great players. It's the most. Nice play there. The pressing from Spain, man. Asensio running tirelessly. Oh, he catches Neuer out there. He was flipping relaxed as hell, though. I'll tell you that, man. There you go. Oh, there we go. Here's the break from Spain. Asensio. Ref, come on, man. Oh, good pressing again. Spain mean business, man. They ain't trying to play an extra game in this, bro. They want to get. I think Spain's win this game. They qualified already, or not? That is the usual thing in World Cup tournaments, anyway, because there's got to be a Muller 6 points and you through pretty much, innit? If you win them back to back, anyway. Musiala been quiet in this first half. He's gonna shoot. Rudiger. Germany could be going out of the World Cup. Yeah, they could. They could. Luckily for them today that Japan lost, because otherwise it would have been over. Question to people in the chat: what does everybody think about the next World Cup, man? It is the 2026 World Cup. It is in the USA, Mexico, and Canada, which means obviously, like in this World Cup, the hosts go through automatically. Oh, which was Qatar. But that means when that World Cup happens, 3 teams are going through automatically. And on top of that, the next World Cup won't have 32 teams, it'll have 48. So it's going to be a longer World Cup. It's not going to be much longer, but it's going to be a longer World Cup. I think how much does it add? Was it 1 team per group? Or have I got that wrong? I might have got that wrong. But yeah. No, it's not going to be 1 team, is it? It's going to be flipping more than that. But yeah, I'm interested. I'm intrigued to see what everyone thinks about it, because don't know. It's a bit of a mad one. I don't think they should be adding teams. You either make it or you don't, innit? this new world of giving like people who don't do something more opportunities. If you lose, man. Unless somebody cheated, it's what it is. I ain't trying to see if Gibraltar qualify for the World Cup and that, bro. Like, listen, just allow it. What difference is it going to be, really? Someone like Sweden would have been here or someone like that. Danny Olmo, 10 receptions. Interesting. What's going on, Jay? I did say hello to you earlier, but I think you probably had left the chat by then. But hope you are, bro. Hope Penny's good in the family and that. Yeah, I thought so, John. It's a bit much in it. I don't understand this thing of like, it's not just in the World Cup, but they do it everywhere. It's like what I was trying to do with the Super League. If you wanted to make the Super League better, having people not being able to get relegated takes away the fun of football. There's no like what I'm worried about. You know what I mean? Because Super League is already the Champions League. So then, if my team doesn't, if Liverpool didn't win the Super League, I'll just be chilling. Like, all right. I mean, trust me, I'm an NFL fan, and it's one though with the different conferences and stuff like that. You'll win your conference and not win the Super Bowl. So it is what it is. But yeah, the 48 teams in the next World Cup's a bit mad still. I don't really subscribe to that. There's 14 extra teams in it. So and if there's 7 groups already, I think it's 2 extra. He's gonna go Asensio. Oh no! Ferran Torres. You gotta put that away, brother. Okay, he's offside, so I'll allow you in it, but that was terrible, man. I'm shattered. I'm too old to be staying up watching WWE pay-per-views. Yeah, man, I feel you, bro. I feel you. It's all right when the World Cup's not on because you're not constantly watching other stuff. But yeah. The way I felt this weekend watching wrestling is the way I normally feel after the WrestleMania weekend. The last WrestleMania that was went by maybe was the worst weekend for me in terms of sleep. I didn't sleep, so I was up from Thursday. There was something on the Friday. I think it was the Hall of Fame. But I was up up Thursday, slept for 3 hours. On the Friday, I stayed up because I had to do SmackDown. Yeah, and then there was the Hall of Fame on Saturday. And then after the Hall of Fame, there was NXT. After NXT, there was night one. WrestleMania was 5 hours, 4.5. But I edited it after. So then, and then I didn't go to sleep, and then I had night 2. And then I didn't sleep properly till about 6 o'clock Monday morning, and that killed me, bro. That absolutely killed me. So, but not for wrestling. It is what it is. I don't want to talk about wrestling, to be honest. But yo, you can't be kicking people like that, man. You know what I mean, Laporte. But apart from that, I'm glad you're good, bro. At least you got Penny home, man. That must be a nice feeling, bro. So, yeah, man. Are you not doing this game, Jay? I thought you put this game up. I don't know. I probably seen the wrong thing. I thought you put this the schedule for this matchup as well. Um, I can't remember. I know you mentioned. What did you mention? Well, I think you didn't actually. Did you? You mentioned After Dark podcast on Sunday, not the game. I thought it was this game that you mentioned. Big up anyway. Big up to everyone in the chat. Let me go corner to Spain. Oh, it's a great block. Musiala with the defending. Great block. Great block. I'm so tired. I can barely smile. I feel you, bro. Yeah, man. When the World Cup's finished, actually, not even when the World Cup's finished. Once we get to the round 16 next week, and I'll get some of my time back a little bit because there'll be less games, more important games, stuff like that. And then, yeah, have fun with YouTube up until New Year's, man. Because not that I'm waiting for the New Year's. I don't really do that flipping New Year's New Me business. That's fucking weird, bro. I ain't, I ain't waiting for a new year to start doing stuff. But Yeah, the new year for YouTube's time to like reschedule stuff and all that, man. And you know what I mean, at the moment, you can't really schedule around the flipping World Cup. You just got to do the World Cup, innit? Anna, talking of Survivor Series, sleep and streaming. How was Survivor Series? I'll catch up with you after this game. It was good. It was good. Uh, it was good. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Um, without talking too much about it right now, I didn't like the women's War Games match, and you can argue that Ronda and Shotzi was better than I thought. Although I'm not a fan of. You already know how I feel about Ronda, and I feel even worse about Shotzi than her. I like her as a character, but I can't deal with her in the ring. But every match aside from that, the triple threat match was dope. The men's War Game match was dope. Finn Balor versus AJ was dope, and there was only 5 matches on, which was good. The whole show was 3 hours and 15 minutes. So I'm thinking with adverts, it was about 2 hours and 50 minutes. The whole thing, nice time for a pay-per-view, like back in the day. John, I would love to go to the next World Cup. Yeah, that'd be John. I actually said that to my son yesterday because I've got a bucket list on it before I kick it, and that's one thing I haven't done yet. I haven't gone to Champions League final. Champions League final is always hard because I've been to Champions League matches though, so I've been pretty good with that. I've been to FA Cup finals, League Cup finals, Anfield bunch of times. I've probably been to every. Actually, I was about to lie then, but I'm trying to think who got promoted. I think I've been to every Premier League ground who's currently in the Prem, and then probably about 10 of the other ones that have been relegated over the years. Can't think if there's anyone different in the league that I haven't been to. Who got promoted? Nottingham, Leeds, Fulham. I've been to all their grounds. So aside from that, I've been to every ground in the Prem. So yeah, man, I've done a lot of stuff that I want to do, but the World Cup's been on my list. I was close to going to the World Cup in Brazil, but I didn't go then because of where I wanted to stay. There was too many robberies and that. I'm not the guy to try and rob either because I'll end up dying in it. So, so I didn't go. And 2018 World Cup was in Russia, and I definitely wasn't going to Russia. So it's what it is. But yeah, man, World Cup is on. The next World Cup makes perfect sense for me. Oh yeah, and WrestleMania as well. That's on my list as well. I was going to go to the LA WrestleMania, but I'm gonna wait. So probably gonna wait to WrestleMania 40 now. But what's a good ball into the box? That's a great ball. Rudiger 1-0. Terrible defending. He just stood there. Big Rudy. Anyway, but yeah, I'm with you, John. I think the next World Cup since I've been born is the perfect World Cup for me to go to if I'm thinking correctly, because I was born in 1990. I wasn't going to go to flipping USA 94. I wasn't Italian 99. I couldn't have gone to World Cup 98. I wouldn't have gone to. I was 8 years old. World Cup 2002. I was in school. Oh, he's offside, isn't he? Or was he on? World Cup 2006. Well, 2002 was in China and Beijing anyway. World Cup 2006 was Germany. 2010 was South Africa. 2014 Brazil. 2018 Russia. So yeah, I think I think that might be right for me. The next one, Canada, Mexico, and USA is perfect because you can knock out a holiday. Normally people normally go just for the football, but America's somewhere that I like traveling anyway. So I'd probably use it as a holiday, take my family, and then while I go off with my son to watch the football match, my missus can do whatever she loves. Canada anyway. She loves America, whichever state it is in. And I can just meet back up with her. Same with wrestling. I thought the same thing because she was gonna. The reason why I didn't go to this LA, my missus tried to buy me wrestling tickets for the LA one. I told her not to in it. So, here we go. But yeah. Oh yeah, Jamie, 100%. The story, Anna, I won't ruin it for you. So no one put in the chat what happened in the Survivor Series because Anna ain't watched it yet. but the storytelling is just no, Anna. The storytelling from SmackDown carries on, so make sure you watch SmackDown, even if it's just the clips, and then carry on throughout Survivor Series. And like I said, it's 3 hours, so it's a good watch, and the storytelling's A1. So yeah, that's the one on there. Agree, Jamie. I'm feeling Usi. My big bucket list thing is going to Mania or Rumble. Yeah, if I'm 100% honest, it's going to be easier for me to go to a Royal Rumble than it is to a WrestleMania. But at the moment, how my life is currently, this is just because I work too much. To be honest, it's not even anything to do with like me being like I can't go. I just work too much. But the way my life is at the moment, if the Royal Rumble, because it never advertises properly, does it? But let me know the Royal Rumble's going to be in, I don't know, Brooklyn, New York again, Barclays Center. I'll go in it. I want to go to New York again. I'll go to the Royal Rumble, and it's not expensive as WrestleMania tickets. Whereas the cheapest WrestleMania tickets, what I saw was like $2,000, and they were like up in the rafters in the nosebleeds. I know you just go for the experience, but at the same time, I still want to see some shit going on. And then yeah, Royal Rumble, you can get a decent ticket still, good prices, but I'm glad I never went to the last Royal Rumble because the men's Royal Rumble last year was terrible. The women's one was good, the men's one was ass last year. But I guess you can't be picky. I probably wouldn't feel like that anyway. I probably however the show was, it wouldn't feel. I've not been to a WWE show live where it's felt rubbish yet. On TV, it can because of expectations, but when you're in the crowd and everyone's excited and loving what's going on, you get that atmosphere. You can't really, you know what I mean? I think the only WrestleMania I saw from home, what looked like the crowd was dead was, and not for the whole WrestleMania, not for the whole WrestleMania, but you know the last one, not the last, the WrestleMania just gone was in Texas, innit? I think it was in Texas because Austin was there. You know the one before that, what was in Texas, WrestleMania 32. That had the worst atmosphere when he got to the final match. It was Triple H versus Roman Reigns. Triple H came out with a skull. There was all these people with skull masks on and the WWE Championship. And oh, look at Musiala go, man. And it was terrible. It was making no noise. Like I can't even watch it back. It's that bad. It was making no noise at all. That and then obviously the Royal Rumble 2014 when Roman won, and they wanted Daniel Bryan or Dolph to win, and they was booing him. And then The Rock came out, and they still didn't make him happy. Yeah, so but I feel you that on that and a bucket list and that. So yeah, man, that's the vibes. Listen, never know, man, how the channel and that goes. Because if anything happens and I get like, I don't know, I've worked with WWE a couple of times on the Euro shop. But if I ever get the chance where they're like, oh, we want to send you to blah blah blah, listen, I'll remember people. And even if we don't go together, I'll send you the ticket. And I'm like that, so that'll be kind of cool still. So hopefully they start doing more work with content creators and stuff like that. But had a few emails from them lately, so we'll see. Shame about Orton. Hopefully he can come back. If not, the man had a legendary career. Yeah, I know. It was at NXT Takeover London when the Bailey chant first started. Yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, don't take over London. Forgot about that. Finn Balor with the chainsaw and that was fun still, and it was good because NXT wasn't as popular then. For the NXT crowd, it was, but on TV, no one cared about it. So yeah, Rudiger's doing his thing in this match. But yeah, man. Football though, it's always a hard one. Champions League final's the one for me. But I know you're a Tottenham fan, and obviously the last Champions League final, what Liverpool won was against you guys. That was impossible to get tickets for. Like I tried to get tickets straight away. It's impossible. And they was doing this weird ballot system where you had to put your name in and then they pick your name out of a ballot and all that business. It was a bit of a shambles, to be honest. So I don't know. And you never know which your team's going to get there in the first place. So even saving up money is a bit mad. See ya later. Oh, he's had to have fusion surgery on his lower back. So the projected time that people had for him to come back to WWE is not happening. So basically, at the moment, they're saying he's nowhere near coming back. In fact, the way it's looking at the moment is that it's more likely for Big E to come back after his broken neck before Randy, which is madness. But listen, it's bad for Randy because when you watch the last couple of interviews he's done, he was always talking about you know, how he was in his career at the moment. Still looks great, still in good shape and stuff like that. But whether he looks good or not, he's getting older, so you got to start thinking more about your family than anything else. But I'm sure, I don't think for Randy, if he's got a chance of wrestling still, he's going to come back for sure. And even if he comes back, have one more run and then goes out on a high. But with what Jamie said, true, man, the man's had one of the greatest careers in wrestling you can have. And you could, it's got, here we go. You could argue with Randy as well that in terms of like popularity as a wrestler and pop culture, he's one of the most popular. Like, look, his memes live on in places that don't have nothing to do with wrestling. Them Randy Orton RKO out of nowhere memes and him looking like a psychopath, they live on, man. So big up to him. Yeah, this game's been good, man. I know I've been talking a lot, but I'm watching the screen. This game's been good, man. It feels like two elite teams going at it. So I did tell you guys in the first half that, I mean, at the beginning of the game, that it's likely to be 0-0 at half time. It will change because Germany need to win the game. 1 point's not really good enough for them. So see how Lakers down. I love Big E, man. Big E's my guy. He's a top dude, man. So me, man. That's why I've always had all this respect. I think that's why I've always argued in terms of people who just like poke at the wrestling, the sport of wrestling and stuff like that. I don't mind if people have their opinions on it, but nobody really cares. Like, it's one of the most dangerous sports, if not the most dangerous sport out there. And I know that the key is not to hurt each other, but they have to have the fitness level of the fittest sport. They have to have the physicality of the most physical sport. And they have to have the athleticism of the most athletic sport. So, yeah, big up to John, man, my guy. You already know John, man. I never stop it on time. I just rewind it back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's kind of how it is. So you put all that together, and that's what you get, man. And I've been around wrestlers doing their thing. I was around Pete, Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, Apollo. I've seen them all at the beginning before they made it anywhere. Homeboy Ryan, RIP. And it's hard, man. It's hard. Most of these guys have not come from like a gymnastic like background and stuff. So, but yeah, man, half time. So I guess we could talk about anything at half time. And then when the 15 minutes is done, we'll go back on it. When does Regal's not coming back to WWE, bro? AEW, man. Oh yeah, Regal said. I know that Triple H made that tweet yesterday, which was quite funny. He said that the only thing what's missing from this is from War Games was William Regal to shout War Games, which was cool. I don't know why AEW fans got so touchy about it. He wasn't dissing him. He's basically saying he's the voice of it, innit? I don't know. Sensitive guys, man. Are you lonesome tonight? Half time, people. think I need to up my fast tomorrow, man. I might just go and flipping. Man, don't feel the best, bruv. What a fast time. You know what I'm saying? Canoia, man. Big up Rods, man. How you doing, brother? I hope you're well, man. I'm good. I'm good, just enjoying this football match. You know what I mean? Big up to you in the stream, man. I'm guessing you're doing a stream right now, innit, Rods? But I hope you're well. If you're feeling like a pimp, go on, brush your shoulders off. Ladies is pimp too. Go on, brush your shoulders off. Get that. Throw it off your shoulder. Ah. Ah. Yeah, I'm good, bro. Need to get one on my time, brother. Oh yeah, man. Bro, Rod, I told you this before, man. You kept leaving me out, bro. You talking about I've been how many times have I been in your chat? Before I was in the World Cup. I was in your chat all the time, bro. All these live streams and that, bro. Man never dropped me no message for no live stream, you know, Rod. So I'm saying, bro. Big up to you though. Gary, when does Rhea Ripley get a title shot, Savage? Soon. I think don't rush it at the moment, but I think with the Royal Rumble coming up, Rhea Ripley's I think that's where we're going. That's where we're going. I think Royal Rumble Charlotte returns. I don't think she wins the Royal Rumble though, but I think Rhea Ripley does something there. And yeah, man, I think so. We got Anthony Rods. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, man. I'm joking around with you now, but I have been in the comment section of when the season was on, like 70% of your streams. Even if I was even if I was in there for like 10 minutes, I was in all of your streams and that, bro. I normally, if I'm busy, I'll always drop a comment and just leave on it. So, but I support everyone from whatever I'm doing and it. So, big up to you, man. And it's always interesting. It's always interesting. But yeah, for sure. When the World Cup's over, because at the moment the only content I've got on this channel is World Cup content. I took all my other stuff away. But when this is done, I'll think properly of what I want to do in terms of content for the Premier League and stuff like that. So I want to still do it. All about football to talk about, but you can spread yourself too thin on it, like being everywhere on YouTube at one time, which is not a problem. It's not against anyone on that, but I was just like sacrificing time to rest in my life, bro. So I just had to slow myself down a little bit, man, and I don't like talking about the same thing over and over again. If that makes any sense for anyone, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But I can't be on a stream talking about FSG for 2 hours and then get off and then go on another stream an hour later talking about FSG again and then jump off. And then 4 hours later, someone says, "Do you want to come on?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll come on. I thought we think we're going to talk about like football." And then somebody else is like, "Yo, you want to talk about FSG?" I'm like, "Bro, I have to let everyone know on YouTube. I don't care about Liverpool. I don't care about FSG. I don't care about no Saudi owners. I just care about the football and my team and the staff. That's it. I don't care about. But I grew up and no one ever. I grew up not speaking about owners. I don't think I spoke about Liverpool owners apart from the Hicks and Gillette thing, which is probably with somebody at work for about 5 minutes in my life. Until I touched on YouTube, I never, ever, ever, ever spoke about football owners in my life. Ever. Jericho voice. Get on YouTube and swear to God, man, I think because I don't want to come across moody to people. So when people go, "What do you think about FSG?" and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. You know what I mean? Billionaires with billionaire problems, but meanwhile, we've got jobs. I'm not arguing over billionaires' monies about what they've done to get it and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what I mean by that. But Savage, who do you think will be next for Rollins? Don't know. Don't know. Depends how. There's not really a brand split anymore, so I don't know. But Daz, I'm not going to answer any more questions on wrestling because Anna hasn't watched Survivor Series. So any question I was about to answer, it will have Survivor Series things in it. So I'm not going to answer any more. Away from Survivor Series, I'll talk about it. Away from, but yeah. So yeah, come on. You already know I respect Anna, man. Let her watch it. So you can't enjoy it if you already know what's going to happen. I promise you that, man. Come on, Anna. You already know, man. I think you just get Poch back as your manager, man. He didn't do anything wrong for me. Just didn't get no investment at the end. So you got a team with lack of investment to the Champions League final, third place in the Premier League, whatever. Nearly won the Premier League, and then you get after the Champions League final, they just mugged him off. So yeah. Big up Anna. Me and Anna come from the same cloth, man. We don't do the spoiler thing, bro. Just but also, and this is nothing. I don't care about anyone's biases and that. I don't care about anyone's granddads either or nans, bro, because everyone's got family from somewhere else. But I don't care about Wales, bro. I don't care about Wales. I don't care about their sheep. I don't care about their shit mountains. I don't care about the dragons. Kind of care about Catherine Jenkins. She's a legend. I don't care about Ryan Giggs. I don't care about Bale. I don't care about Gavin and Stacey. And I Gav. I don't care. Why did I keep talking about Wales like Wales is England, bro? I know the Great Britain thing, but Wales do not like the English. The Welsh don't like the English, bro. Every interview I've seen from the footballers is them talking shit about England. Death to Wales, bro. I hope that when we play them, they get smoked. I want them out of the World Cup today. I wish it was done already. In fact, that game England had against USA, I wish we smoked USA and then had a stinker against Wales, 0-0, just like the one we just had. Just so Wales think they've got a chance to get through and they can't. Now, fuck them. I don't care about them. You remember when we had them before in the Euros? And they were in our group then. And they flipping, I think we had to have didn't Bale score some free kick from far? We had to have Sturridge save us. Fuck them. They don't care about us. Listen, I like Cardiff, and it is what it is. But I don't care about the Valleys. I don't care about Gaff. I don't care about Pontypandy and them places there, bro. Every time they're trying to group us together, don't they have their own BBC channel? They're doing it. You have BBC Wales, BBC Scotland, and then you have BBC. Talk about Wales on BBC Wales, bro. These motherfuckers were speaking. Listen, I know Joe Allen used to play for Liverpool and that. Thank you for your time at Liverpool. You was a great guy. You weren't the best. I know that, Brendan Rodgers called you the Welsh Iniesta or Welsh Messi or whatever. It's not your fault. I don't care about you either, Danny Ward. I know you was at Liverpool. I don't care. But I definitely don't care about Ben Davies. I said this to Anna 2 days ago. If Ben Davies is in your squad, you ain't winning no trophies. It's just not happening. But they spoke about Joe Allen in the game before the last game. When Joe Allen's back, we're gonna do this. When Joe Allen came back, he fucked up your squad. Joe Allen was the worst player in that game against Iran. Someone told me different. He chased the man down for the second one. When the guy scored that banger from outside the box, it was Joe Allen's fault. When the guy went on the break, Joe Allen tried to chase him, slide tackle him, he missed, and the geezer ran past him. Fuck him. Oh, now they're gonna give me a minute silence and make me feel bad. R.I.P. Gary Speed in it, but it's allow me with the Welsh thing, man. I've had enough of him, bro. They just don't care about England, and I don't care that they don't care either. Great Britain is a facade, bro. It's not that it's the European, the British Empire's done. Yeah, that was ages ago. Battle of Hastings and that 1066, man running around with swords and that. Yeah, Richard III, the greatest king to ever come out of England. Morrison's car park, Leicester. That's where they found his body, bro. He had scoliosis and that. He was a true king and that. It was ages ago. Apart from that, I don't care, bro. And the meaty, bro, with the dragon, the dragons don't exist. This ain't Game of Thrones, bro. Why have you got a dragon on your flag? They want us to care. I don't care, bro. They don't care about us. Don't care, man. Leave me alone, bro. You know what I mean? I told you already. Apart from Catherine Jenkins, you got nothing to offer me in it. So just leave me alone. I've said what I said. Big up Charlotte Church back in the day as well. Anyway. Poch and Jurgen, Lincoln Spurs, heavy panel right here. Yeah. Spurs lively, you know, like that. LSE have hired a club doctor. Mate, they've got medical professionals there anyway, man. Anyone who thinks that Liverpool didn't have any medical professionals are crazy, bro. I heard this narrative about Liverpool. Their head doctor left doesn't mean there's no doctor. If the head doctor, one of the head doctors, leave the NHS, it doesn't mean that everyone who was going to have surgery has to stop. But everyone at Liverpool was acting like we lose our doctor. I mean, oh my god, this may be why Naby's injured. Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, man. Anna, hey Savage, I wish you would not be so vague, bro. I wish you'd just point and believe. Oh, it winds me up, man. It winds me up. It doesn't mean I can't. I don't. It doesn't mean I don't like Welsh people, but I just don't care about your country, man. Why does everyone have to act like they care about everyone else's country? I don't care, man. Listen, no offense. If something happened bad to Wales and that, like some nuclear blast and that, I would care in it, just for a human rights aspect. But when it comes to fun, sports, football, and that, I don't care about them. I don't even like Team GB in the Olympics because it's stupid. Because Chris Hoy, as soon as he won the gold medal, this geezer was talking about Scotland. Every time Andy Murray wins, he's Scottish, but when he loses, he's British. Fuck off, Andy Murray. You can have Chris Hoy as well. We don't need you with your meaty 4 gold medals and that. We've got plenty, you know what I mean? Matt Whitlock and them, man, there. We got medals, bro. Paula Radcliffe and that. Yeah, we got it. Jess Ennis. Katarina Johnson-Thompson. You know what I mean? Scouse Army and that. I mean, we got it, man. Gotta miss these packs and potions. No piece of it. Put a sim in the banner. I've got it, man. This ref is that ref, any man. The Champions League ref. Anyway, we're back. Oh my god, he's gonna score from kickoff. Musiala with the touch, man. He's getting taller as well, Musiala. He was small. He was very small before. Ball in the box. Wouldn't have gone. Nope. Of course. Elite pressing from Nabry there. Savage on Matt Whitlock is back in training. He's trying to head back to Paris Olympics. Anna, why do you know that? I said all of that. That's not why I expected to come back. Why do you know that he's back in training? I'll tell you what, man. That's someone who's impressive to me. I don't get impressed by much stuff in it. I do, you know what I mean? I like when people are at the head of their sport. You're a head sportsman and that. But I'm telling you, man, when Matt Whitlock touches the pommel horse and that, that's different class, man. That's a different kind of muscle. You're watching man's shoulder get twisted up and he's still balancing. Oh, you're a gymnastic fan as well? Okay. Me and Anna's got way too much in common, you know. This is what I'm saying. Gymnastics is my favorite shit. It's the only thing. Gymnastics is one of the only things in my life I regret not doing as a kid because obviously I was born in '99 and they made the kids when I was in school they made us feel like pansies and doing gymnastics. Muller, oh offside, but I love gymnastics. I love it. Also in school they used to do it in the gymnastics in school was meaty for a start because the teachers wasn't even flexible, and then they used to get you to do it on the hall where the kids were going to have their sandwiches and stuff, and then they were like, "Yeah, take your socks and shoes off." I ain't taking my socks and shoes off in no wooden floor to get like cheese butties and that on my feet, bro. Give me my pumps in it, or allow me so. You already know it was in school for me. I was you can tell in it. I was a rebel in school. I was a rebel, man. I bet teachers still think about some of the stuff I said to them now. I was making them think about. I was making teachers question life when I was 11 years old. So yeah, but I love gymnastics, man. Matt Whitlock's my guy. You know her like from USA, man. What's her name? Is it you know, Anna, you know who I'm talking about. Is it Caitlin Ohashi? Incredible, man. That one routine that she did back in the day is still one of my favorite routines of all time. Dope. Dude, I've seen training videos of Jay Jarman trying to to do a quint 5 twist vault for Paris. Really? I gotta check out these training videos, man. Impressive stuff. Gotta check it out. Thanks for letting me know as well, because of the last Olympics, because it was a bit. Let's be honest, the last Olympics, because it was all like lockdown and stuff like that, it was terrible, and so I didn't even like the way it felt watching it. They added thingy to it as well, skateboarding, which I watched, freestyle skateboarding. I think the girl who she was pretty dope in skateboard freestyler, especially like 13 or something. She's she's English, but she's American. I don't know. I think she's family's English. She's born in America. She was dope. But yeah, the last Olympics. So I didn't even know the next one was in Paris. So that's a good. Maybe I'll go and check out if I see how what new heroes emerge and stuff. Little trip to Paris and that. Little 2 hours and that. Be nice. Yep, it was on Twitter. Okay, on Twitter. Well, no time like the present, you know. Germany's got a free kick. That was a terrible free kick. Terrible. I see Pochettino's trending on Twitter. I've just seen Jake's quintuple spin in twist flipping hell. He doesn't even look real. Okay, Jake. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, Anna, I see what you're talking about. I'm gonna get off because I'll get distracted, man. Gymnastics is really impressive. Sky Brown, you mean with the skateboarding? Love her. She's going. Prize for the skateboarding, surfing. That girl she's a legend. How old will she be by the time the next Olympics comes around? Because I can't remember her age. I just know she was really young. I know she was in school and that. Because I've always feel that's weird. You know, when somebody's like a teen sensation or something like that, because you don't know them and they're not on TV all the time like football. The next time you see her, it's gonna look like a different person. Especially 4 years as a teenager, so it's massive, isn't it? So she just looked like she was having fun though. That was the dopest thing. What we're saying, guys, for the love of the competition, do we want Germany to win this game? Because that way everyone's on 3 points, and am I correct about that? Let me know. There's Germany, Spain, Japan, and Australia. Not Australia, is it? Oh, Costa Rica, and they've already been punched up twice. So, oh wait there. No, Costa Rica won, didn't they? Hold on a minute. She's 14 now. See what I mean? So this is what I'm saying. And the Olympics. So by the time when the next Olympics comes around, she's gonna look like a different human. But it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Yeah, what we're saying, for the love of this competition, Germany need to win this match so we can get an exciting last week of qualifying to the next round. Because if Germany win this, everyone in this group has 3 points. Am I correct about that, or am I wrong? Spain beat Costa Rica beat Japan beat Germany. So if Germany beats Spain, everyone's on 3 points. I mean, the only problem for Costa Rica is on goal difference. They're screwed. I think they're on -6 because Spain beat them up. But I think it's dope. I think it's dope, man. And then you'll have Germany, Costa Rica in the last game, and Spain, Japan. Germany for the win will blow the group. Yeah, see what I'm saying? That's what I want to happen. I mean, let's be honest. I wouldn't mind. I know it's a bit evil of me, but I wouldn't mind if Germany win this game and then in the last game in their group, Germany lose to Costa Rica and Spain lose to Japan. Because that way, Japan and Costa Rica go through. I mean, the only problem with that is they're not on our side of the draw as England. So if they get through to the round 16, they'll play like they'll play like Brazil and them teams, which means they'll get to the quarterfinals pretty easy. But I'm here for it, man. I think that's what you have to take from this World Cup. When it's all said and done, I'm not gonna wish it away now, but I don't know how amazing it can feel by the end of this World Cup because the everything around it's annoying. So it doesn't feel like the World Cup. But in terms of football and underdog stories, there's gonna be a lot of them. You know, when they'll put it in a montage and we'll look back and it will, you know what I mean. What happens if they all have 3 points? Is there a playoff? They can't all have 3 points. If that makes any sense. So basically, psychedelic scientists, after this game today, if Germany win, all of them will have 3 points. But then there's one game left in it. And you have to win or draw in them games. You can't you have to win. You can only win, draw, or lose, obviously. But that means the other team's on 3 points as well. So whoever wins the last game goes through. That's pretty much it. Win or if you draw the last game though, then it's on goal difference. And if it's not, and if the goal difference is the same, it goes on head to heads, which is it's not head to heads ain't gonna work out because everyone's lost to everyone. But goal difference will Costa Rica will go out. And depending on what the final score is in the last game, they'll go out as well. Because Germany lost 2. Was it 2-1, the Germany Japan game, or 1-0? It was 2-1, isn't it? I think I'm correct about that. I don't know. But Spain, they won their game 7-0. So they're laughing. Either what happened with Spain, if they lose this and draw the next game, Spain's going through for sure. And Costa Rica's definitely going out. And then it's going to be between Japan and Germany. And if that goes on head to heads between them, well, Germany lost to Japan, so Japan go through. I'm here for it. That was a silly mistake. Here we go. Gundogan, goal. Good save. Good save. It was the goalkeeper's mistake in the first place, but I might have to ditch the energy drinks after this week, you know. I've gone on the World Cup's got me drinking like flipping pack of 12 of Red Bull and that. It's not good, man. I need to after the last 2 cans I've got, I'm not drinking no more till after Christmas, man. Just drink the pre-workout or something because it's a mess. Feel like a crackhead, man. All I can do is think about Red Bull. Withdrawals and that. Here comes Kimmich. Just swah. Oh yeah, big up psychedelics. So, yeah, I'm glad I explained it properly to you because I was confusing myself talking about it, but it made sense. Did he just try and score a goal off the corner then? I blame Douglas for this, man. Everyone's trying to score corners. Have you seen the video of the guy who drank too many Red Bulls and his heart was beating out of his chest? I have not, but do not send me that clip, bro. It's gonna make me paranoid. To be fair, that won't happen to me because away from the World Cup, I got one of them packs of 12 in it, and I got 2 left. And I started that pack the day before the World Cup started, which is about a week and whatever ago. But it was because I was doing like 3-4 videos a day. I won't be doing that as to get to round 16. So one to get tonight over, get some rest, gym tomorrow. And then I think was it Brazil tomorrow? I think I've got. And I got Uruguay, Portugal. I might just do Uruguay, Portugal though and skip the Brazil one. So Monday, yeah, Brazil, Switzerland, Portugal, Uruguay. I might just do Portugal, Uruguay, and give myself a bit of a rest in the daytime. So got other work to do, but yeah, I'll be fine. It's because I've been fasting, and so it's all sugar-free Red Bull. But here's what it is. It was scary, bro. Sure, how many he drunk? For all I know, he could have drunk 50 cans in one day. I can imagine it's easily 50 is a lot, but it's easier done than you think with certain amount of drinking. If I wasn't a person who's conscious of how much I drink and stuff like that and how much what I eat, I could probably actually no, I probably could do 6 in a day or something like that. That's me just being like, if I just wanted a can of something. But I've never done 6 in a day, by the way. The most I've done in a day is 2. Actually, well, the most I've done today is if I don't go out anyway. If I've been clubbing, I've probably had like 3 out because I don't drink and it would be sugar-free Red Bull and water. But on a day, regular day, the most I've had is 1 before the gym and then 1 in the evening before. That's it. I wouldn't do anymore. So yeah, that's not just about finger though, innit? Caffeine, flipping what it does to your teeth as well. So, but them things can finger though, innit? Red Bull and that. But you could lie to me about Red Bull, and I'd probably still believe it. Because I know sometimes that I think one doctor. I was speaking to some doctor, and he was saying that them energy drinks and coffee and that it takes energy. It does give you energy, but it's not. It's energy you've already got, so it takes it away from energy you'd have somewhere else. That's why you have a come down from it, or that's why you'd have a Red Bull, feel like you're energized, but later on in the day you'd have a dump somewhere, and it makes sense. So it takes away from your energy reserves. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Oh, Musiala with the quick feet. Quick feet. Ish, ish, inside. Ish, ish, out. Come on. Big up to everyone inside. Inside. Free kick to Germany. Kimmich. Oh, it's a little dink over the top. Oh, terrible free kick. So that's really interesting. Thanks. Yeah, man. I always research stuff like that, innit? So, to be fair, I eat and drink pretty clean, like most of the time, anyway. If people want to call energy drinks like a vice, then okay, that's probably the most thing I have. I don't smoke, I don't drink alcohol or anything like that. So, and energy drinks a week, probably away from the World Cup. Obviously, it's about 2 Red Bulls a week or 1 Red Bull a week. So yeah, that's about it. And then sometimes sugar free uh soda, and that's whatever. But yeah, water most of the time. But I might thinking of how I feel now. Or and this weekend, I might go on a water fast again for the rest of this week. Quick 7 days, knock it out. Here we go. It's gotta be a goal. That's a great goal. It's a great goal. It's Alvaro Morata. Brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. The super sub, man. Gavi's going surfing on people's heads. I think that was Sule who let that ball go. Germany's in the mud again. You remember when this happened before, innit? Russia. You remember what happened to Germany in Russia? Korea kicked him out. I think it's Sule. Here he is. So the ball comes out to the left wing. He's got to be onside there, surely. Jordi Alba with the ball at the box. Listen, I don't want to keep coming after this guy, bro, but I told you guys in the last match with Neuer, bro. He gets caught slipping at that near post all the time. Great goal. What is he doing? He's done it again? Nah, man, this Neuer guy, bro. Don't ever. No one in the chat on YouTube come for me again and tell me that Alisson's not better than Neuer, bro. Neuer was the best goalkeeper in the world. It's okay to lose the title, man. There's no way this guy's better than Alisson. Bro, do you see that? For the second game in a row, the near post, bro. He keeps leaving a gap between himself and the post when he's at the near post. That's like football. It's goalkeeper 101. You don't need to be a goalkeeper to know that. They teach you that straight away. They keep leaving a gap. You can see where the ball's coming from. Flipping out, man. And these pussyos won't play Sane, so I've had enough of these fuckers, man. Is Sane injured? He can't be. This kid has been, him, Bellingham, and Musiala has been the best footballers in the Bundesliga. Oh my God. Nabry with the scissors. What's it like? Bring it up so I can read it properly. My bad. What's it like fasting water or food? I considered it sometimes for food, and it was a nice goal. Ali would saved it. Oh yeah, it was a nice goal. He would have. The thing is, it's not the fact that he let it in. Just don't let it in there, innit? But flipping hell, man. Water fasting's okay, man. I've done. I don't even have to in my life. My first water fast I've done was in fun factors. Actually, I just said Russia, 2018 was the first time I'd done a water fast. I'd done 3 days, and then I panicked because I started to get headaches. But you will get a headache because it's just normal. And then the most I've done now is 18 days. I've done 18. The 18 days is the most I've done. Go on, just finish him, Spain. Finish him. Oh, it's naughty. Asensio, come on, man. A big drop at the beginning of this game. Don't make me look stupid, bro. But yeah, it feels once you get past day 3, I would say, it feels amazing, bro. Because the cravings start going. And then you start like mentally you feel sharper and you realize that a lot of the times you was eating, it was just because you like eating food. It wasn't because you was hungry. You know what I mean? We know that anyway. Most of the time you feel like you need to eat because you're thirsty, you're dehydrated. But it felt fine. Any like problems you have inside your body, I don't know, if you was ill, it'll make you feel better. It releases everything from your system, and any mucus, any toxins and stuff removes from your system. Um, and you start to feel weight. And then obviously, if you're trying to lose any body fat on top of that, you'll lose body fat naturally. Your body will just use the fat stored and use energy. Um, and then and then when you go back to eating regular food, you can't just you can, but you shouldn't on the first day just go back to regular food. You probably have like I had watermelon for the first day back, and then I had watermelon and a salad, and then I had back to normal food after that. I think I went to one meal a day after that actually. So I started. Yeah, that's how I did it. So I started on one meal a day, which is what I do most times anyway. Started on one meal a day, worked it down, went on a fast for 18 days, and then after the 18th day, the 19th day, watermelon, 20th day, watermelon, water. Probably had some like sugar free cordial or squash or whatever. And then went back up to one meal a day, and then just live your life, man. Is what it is. And then I think by the time you get through that, you don't even want to eat as much anymore. Like I realized that when I could start tasting all the food, all the processed foods, I could taste it. I could taste where it was like where it felt like it was made in a lab, which is weird, but yeah, it's good, man. It's good for your skin and all that. And there, that was the savage science lesson for no reason, but all right, big up, bro. It's challenging. It is, I guess it's kind of challenging though, but um, I think some people do it mentally as a thing that if you can get through that, then you can get through anything, kind of thing. So, um, obviously, like my Muslim friends and that they fast at Eid and stuff anyway, but they don't drink any water when they do it. The only difference is you can argue that theirs is harder for a short amount of time because when they fast, they can't eat and they can't drink. But on the same day, at some point, you can eat and drink at like I think it's sundown. So say like from 9 p.m. at night till 6 in the morning they can eat, and then the rest of the day you can't eat or drink. Whereas the water fast, you just can't eat at all. What do you drink rather than water, or is it no drinks at all? Oh no, just water. Just water. I guess you could probably get away with like complete sugar-free squash to make it or flavored water, but that's it, just water. I've seen people asking about tea and stuff because whatever it is, it's supposed to have no calories in it, but um, I can't have tea and stuff without like sweeteners or sugar because it tastes disgusting. So I just had water. And make sure you're busy as well. Don't be trying to do that when you just sit in your house doing nothing because you start thinking about food constantly. So why um if you play computer games and stuff, it's good. Because instead of having like some rubbish at the table, you can just neck some food, man. I mean, just neck some water, play FIFA or whatever, and carry on with your day. So this Hansi Flick guy, this geezer decided to bring Sane on in the 68th minute when the 1-0 down, and then he should have started him. They ain't trying to hear it, Hansi Flick. Sane got the slick hairdo though. Come on, vibes. Gundogan, skillful guy. He's gonna be offside anyway. Triple sub being made by Germany. The Germans. Who's coming off is the most important. Gundogan's coming off. Who else? Thomas Muller's coming off. And Kara's coming off. Fulcrum, Klosterman, and Sane is on. All right. Tried it for 24 hours, but failed. I think I don't know what the 100% stats are, but I think the stats say that most people will fail. It's natural to fail, isn't it? You, as a human, we're kind of wired, well, not wired, but you wire yourself due to like um society and stuff to eat a certain amount of meals. Even the government guidelines are rubbish to tell you to have 2,500 calories a day for a man. I'm a personal trainer in it, so I know that for some men it's too much food, and that's why they're fat. So it's just natural. Um, and then to scare you off, when you're on low calories, they'll be like, "Don't, you need to eat more food than that because you're gonna die." Well, if you've seen concentration camps, clearly they were being starved, and clearly they didn't die on the first day. So let's not over exaggerate. I think humans eat too much anyway. Um, when you look at animals, they kind of eat for energy and then whatever. So no, I'm not trying to put people off enjoying food and stuff like that because obviously I love food. I just don't eat half as much as I used to, and my muscles feel better like that and all that stuff. But psychedelic is interesting. Depending on where you are in your life, man, give it a try. It's always good after you've come off like a binge or something as well, or like Christmas holidays coming up. The chances are that people eat a certain way at Christmas because they're just enjoying themselves after that. So when it gets to New Year's, maybe the day after New Year's Day, 2nd of January, try a fast for a week and get your body right, and then normally people start gym and stuff like that, and it feels good, man. Um, but yeah, man, I'm not preaching though, but I'm just listen. Use like the demon team, man. I'm trying to help everyone out. So, um, yeah, if you can make it, because every time I try, sometimes people ask me questions to have a conversation, like, "Nah, I'd just rather be fat," or "No, blah blah blah." I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life, but I'm trying to help you in it because at the end of the day, we know processed food ain't good for you already, but sometimes it's cheaper in it. So, um, and we know that's like exercise is good for you, and water is definitely good for you. So, tastes disgusting, tastes like flipping cardboard water does. But go on, here we go, Musiala. Oh, it's the quick feet of this kid, man. Oh, look at him! Look at him! Oh, Germany, you don't deserve him in your squad, man. You don't deserve him. Neither do England, to be honest. But to be fair to Musiala, if you chose to play for England, Southgate would have you on the bench, big man. So don't even worry about it. I've got Xmas Day and Boxing Day off this year for a change. I worked the last 11. I'm gonna get some major eating time. There we go. Oh, it's over for Germany, man. Musiala should have scored that. Should have scored that. And I get some major eating time, and I think I'll be drunk for most of it. I don't care what people think. Yeah, man, you shouldn't care what people think, man. You gotta live your life, innit? Exactly. You shouldn't care, man. And you've been grafting your ass off. 11 Christmases is crazy. So yeah, defo enjoy yourself. Was that off? If that was offside for Musiala, it wasn't offside. He should have squared it. He should have squared that. we go? Oh, I don't even hate Spain in it. I just want Germany to win for the vibes of the group, man. But Spain's going through after this game, and Germany, you're in the mud, mate, because you got one game to get 3 points, and it ain't even guaranteed you're going to go through. Because to be fair, the team that Germany's going to try and get their 3 points off, they're already out, pretty much. Dani Almo. Here we go. I'll play that ball, man. Going to the last 15 minutes of the game now. It's a good game, man. Sane makes a difference as soon as he comes on, but this bum didn't want to start him from the. Make it make sense, man. Sane would have tore Japan up, man. Nice pass there. Oh, Koke with the ball. Murata. Don't rush it, you punk. Offside. Mate, this linesman put the flag up so late. Oh my god, man. There we go. Play it back. At least get a draw, Germany. You need it, man. Seems like it might be another goal. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I mean, Spain feel like they dropped off a gear now because I feel they seem pretty relaxed about the 1-0. They've been caught out a few times, but Busquets. Do you anyone remember? Like when I was growing up, Spain used to be how they used to call them the bridesmaids in it because they never used to get over the line. And then it got to like 2008 and they started tearing everybody up. And ever since they've been a bad boy team. Where's England gonna? When is England gonna do that, man? When are we gonna become the team that like we get over the line and all of a sudden we're feared? We're not feared by anyone. Even San Marino think they can score against us. Oh, poppycock. What? I don't know what pass Rudiger just done, but that was to a Spanish player, bro. And the kits don't even look the same. Do you think Potts would be better as England manager? Yeah, he'd be better than Southgate, 100%. 100%. Don't know how the Argentine people would feel about him being England's manager, the conflict of interest and all that. He was about back when Beckham got sent off. But but I don't know. I don't know, man. I remember Pochettino. Yeah, I remember when Pochettino's played for Argentina. He had the long ponytail and that. Pochettino's probably sniffing around that Chelsea job, bro. Because you know, if they carry on playing how they've been playing, Potter's about to lose that job real quick, bro. Don't know how this Tom Bowley geezer is compared to Abramovich, though. But I know Abramovich ain't standing for them losses. So Neuer out the goal. Neuer is what is he doing, man? Potts couldn't be any worse than what we got now for sure. We'll be going for a free will. I agree. Potts is way better than Southgate. Let's not even yeah, I mean, even just take away international and all that stuff like that in the league. Southgate was average. Ugh. Ugh. To be fair, Germany back-to-back defeats is madness, isn't it? Like, just think about it. It's madness, bro. Oh, naughty back heel. Sane. One more. Sane. Ran out of room, man. Ran out of room. Flipping hell. Yeah, Sane's cooking, bro. Told you. You should have started the game, bro. Grealish vibes. Free kick to Germany. Ah. It's a good tackle. Man like Rodri. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. He ran into him. Unless he's saying it's handball, but yeah, handball. That's madness. I think Kimmich can take him, but I'm putting Sane on this if looks like Kimmich's gonna take it. Sane can roast these. Here comes Kimmich gonna take it. Roast over the Kimmich. Flipping cheeks, man. Sane is better than Grealish. What do you reckon? I think he's better than him. He's better than him. Sane's. I wanted Sane at Liverpool. He's incredible, but yeah, man. He had too many injuries at the time, innit? And obviously, he ain't coming from Man City. Wasn't going to sell him to us. I think Gerrard would do better than Southgate, and I don't think he's a good manager either. Gerrard would be way better than Southgate as England manager. You just need to be decent as an England manager and have some good attacking prowess about you. The problem with Southgate is he can organize a team, he can get them up for the fight and stuff like that, but he can't he has no dark arts in him, and he can't get our team attacking. If you look at even the tournaments that we did well in, just look at the goals, man. There were like a lot of set pieces. Even the World Cup 2018 Russia, we lost to Croatia in the semi-finals. If we look how we got there through like a Trippier free kick, penalties against Sweden. We scored headers against Panama. We beat them 6-1, but it was all like Maguire off corners and penalties to Kane. I remember there was a goal at Lingard scored a banger from outside the box. But apart from that, we don't even get like goals from open play most of the time. So that tells you a lot about our attack. And if it is scrappy goals, the last Euros we had to get a scrappy penalty against Denmark to get to the final. Sterling got a penalty. Wasn't a dive, wasn't a foul either. Yeah, man, we got lucky. We got lucky, I have to be honest, man. So, not saying he didn't deserve anything, and we still played decent football, but it's mad. Gerard Moore, yeah, of course, and like Gerard's, he would have better players than he had at Villa as well. This has got to be the goal. Oh, Fulcrook, what a goal! What a goal! What a bro! What I'm saying, man, Sane cooking, bro. Because if you look where that come from, there's a ball in here, Sane. Yep, see, Sane turn, Musiala, bang, Fulcrook. Musiala had the same shot about 10 minutes ago, and the keeper saved it. Fulcrook was not missing that. He roasted it. Absolutely roasted it. Here we go, man. 1-1 games on. Yeah, man. 7 minutes plus added on time as well. There's time. Germany, go get another goal, man. Let's make this group interesting. I want everyone on 3 points, bro. Costa Rica, Japan, Germany, and Spain going into that last game. These lot got stop slapping each other in the head though for celebration. Because if you slap me, bro, I'm not having it. Germany making a sub. So both super subs have scored. Give the managers their props for that, I guess. I was taking Nabry off. Looks like it. Hoffman's coming on. Hoffman's got a shot on him. He can bang him from outside the area as well, so. Surely Gerald won't play 5 with the ball. Nah, Gerald, it wouldn't, not with this squad. Germany need to be careful, finger though, attacking because Spain will get them on a counter attack. So, and Germany's the one who needs the victory still. Spain can have 4 points and be safe in the last against in the last game, I guess. What is going on here, man? Koke, get up, man. Oh, get out of here, man. These bitches, man, they dive to the floor every chance to get. He's like, no, no one ever holds the right place today. When did the quarterfinals start? Is it this week? Nah, round 16 first. Round 16. Next week we've got the last game of everyone's groups. The week after we got round 16 and the quarterfinals at the end of the week, and then the week after that is the semi-finals and then the final on the 18th of December. And then it's done. And then we're back to the Premier League where we start chasing up and getting them points back as Liverpool fans anyway. Tottenham's in good stead with their points in the Premier League, but everyone's Tottenham's going through the weirdest situation in their club because everyone keeps speaking about Tottenham like they're flipping 19th or something when they're actually in a good place in the table. But I don't know. Maybe it's because the football they keep having to come back and win their games. It's a lot of 3-2 games and stuff, isn't it? So, coaches, I didn't know that. And does the Prem start Boxing Day for Liverpool? Yeah. So we come back. We got a game against Man City in the League Cup on the 22nd, I think, a couple of days before Christmas, and then Boxing Day we got Aston Villa, and then we move on from, and then New Year's Day we got a game as well, and then we move on from there. So yeah, interesting. But Man City is the first game back. We got fingers well in it. Leon in 2 days. When's the Leon game? We got them all the World Cups on in pre-season stuff. So let me see. In the 11th of December, Liverpool's playing against Lyon. Yeah. Yeah, Lyon, 11th of December. Some like warm weather training game or whatever. I think it's in Dubai or something actually. But the World Cup will still be on, but they will have players available. And to be fair, if people like depending on where Uruguay and all these teams are, some players might come back, but I don't think they'll play. Klopp will probably give them a rest in between what's going on. So I don't know. Hopefully Liverpool can continue the momentum they had before the World Cup. Yeah, man. Hopefully we come out a whole new team. I think we will. I've always got confidence in our team. You know what I mean? It might not be enough by the end of the season, depending on what we want to do. But I reckon if we go on a run, we can hit up third or fourth. And the way the season's gone so far, I will take a Champions League spot and a trophy, and that's kind of it for me. I would love that trophy to be the Champions League, but if not, FA Cup or League Cup, and then 4th place, and then we go again next season. Of course, I want it all, but let's be honest, man. There's world-class players in this league with different football teams. So football doesn't really work like that. Good thing when we come back is Diaz will be fit, which is massive for us. Massive. And then Jota won't be far off either. So, here for that. Oh, it's a great ball there. Williams. Through ball. Morata. Great tackle. He took ages. It wasn't even a free kick. I thought he was offside. He's not offside. Slotterbeck kept him on. Morata's got to do better there. Touch of Jimmy Savile, that man. Flipping hell. Williams. We're in the go down to the 90th minute now. Williams again. Tries it. 0 tackles though. Oh, nice. Almost had a good game. Six minutes added on. If we win against Madrid, do you reckon we can win the Champions League? I think we can win the Champions League anyway, and I think we'll beat Real Madrid in both legs. I honestly believe that, but yeah, you never know, man. It's Real Madrid, isn't it? So, but I do believe we can win it. I don't see any team in any league what's outstanding this season. Even the teams that are at the top. I mean, let's be honest. Arsenal's been really good. They're not in the Champions League, so it's what it is. Man City's been good, not amazing. Napoli looked like they were the best team around at the time. We beat them, so I think we can beat anyone. And in the Champions League, I definitely think Liverpool can beat anyone. So we'll just have to see what happens. But Europa League's probably more interesting in terms of big games and stuff like that. I think Man U got Barcelona, didn't they? So that'll be interesting. They got to deal with Pedri and Gavi, Lewandowski and them, man. See what Ten Hag's made of there. And Arsenal as well. I don't know who Arsenal got in there. But I think they had some weird thing where they didn't get drawn against anyone yet, but I don't know. Rodri. Germany are on the defensive. They're not going to try and get that goal. Oh, Williams with the first touch. Tried to find Pedri. Nice defending. Here we go. Musiala. Sane. Nice turn from Kimmich there. Here we go. Slotterbeck's gone down the wing. Oh, that's terrible, man. Here we go. Counter attack. Go on, go. Oh, flipping heck, man. I agree. And do you reckon Arsenal will win the league? No, I don't think Arsenal will win the Premier League. It's nothing against them either. They're playing the best football at the moment, but I've had too much evidence of Arsenal throwing stuff away to think that they're going to win it. But at the moment, I wouldn't write them off because obviously they've lost one game, drawn one, and won the rest. I think it is so. But fuck them. I'm pretty sure we'll see when they get back, man. When we get back, if they're going to win the first 5 games when we get back after the World Cup, there could be a problem because it means that nothing's changed for them. And they don't have, I know they got Jesus in the World Cup, but he's on the bench. Tommy Yasu's in the World Cup. Looks like they might go out. Xhaka for Switzerland is in. Partey, Ghana looks like they're going to go out as well. Odegaard's chilling. Saka's in the World Cup and Martinelli's in the World Cup as well. So we'll see. We'll see. Saliba's on the bench. He's still fresh. We'll see. Savage, if you want to do a watch along for the Olympic gymnastics, I won't say no. All right, listen, no, could find a dope way to do that. I'll definitely do it, man. I love the gymnastics. It's a lot of fun. You're right, Pablo. Sleeping. His dog's hilarious, man. He just checks on you and then goes back to sleep. Few minutes left of this game. Germany taking this corner with zero urgency. Kimmich is walking to the corner flag like the winning 3-1. I hope you get knocked out just for that, man. I can't deal with that arrogance, man. They gotta be very confident being Costa Rica considering that you lost to Japan. But all right. Do you think Newcastle will make the top 4? I think Newcastle will finish 5th or 6th. Nah, you know what? They'll get European Conference League, which is good for them. But they're playing good football, man. I like it. Actually, you know what? They might finish 5th or 6th because they got all the wins they've been getting was without Saint Maximin. He's been chilling. Busquets is a punk, isn't he? Busquets looked like he got took out by a sniper. Oh, Musiala's got the quick feet, man. Hopefully Liverpool can take that 4. Yeah, I hope so too. Oh, great. Goretzka and Williams there was great. Here we go. Schlotterbeck going forward. Sane asked for it. Sane's whipping in. This could be the goal. You got to play it. Sane. He goes round. Sane. I don't know if Sane should have tried to go around the goalkeeper. He's onside, but I'm looking at across the box. I thought he hit it out, to be honest. That might be the last chance you've got. That went out. It's got to be a goal kick. That's not a corner, you know. Germany, I swear, he kicked the ball out. It's a good corner as well. Oh, the keeper with this. 1-1, man. This is the first time I've seen the referee blow the whistle early, but all right. It's going to be interesting. You would still favour Germany to go through, but I don't know. Because you're basically saying Japan's going to have to beat, Spain have to beat Japan for Germany to go through, I think. Interesting. They don't even look upset, man, so I don't know, man, about what's going on with their mentality, but we'll see. We will see. Interesting. Big up to everyone in the chat, man. Hope you enjoyed the game. Two big teams cancelling each other out, man. Good goals, though. Really good goals. Mad group. Mad group. Well, if Japan beats Spain and Costa Rica beat Germany, it's over. That's all need to happen, man. I need that to happen. I need Costa Rica to beat Germany. I need Japan to beat Spain for vibes. I am doing watch alongs tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm 100% doing Uruguay versus Portugal. And I'm possibly doing Brazil versus Switzerland. But I have to see how I feel about that one, depending on work. But definitely hit the notification bell because tomorrow, 100%, Portugal versus Uruguay. 7 p.m. I'm doing that. Looking forward to it as well. But yeah, very interesting. Big up to everyone who came along, man. Thank you everyone for joining me on the stream. It's always a pleasure. I'll have more energy tomorrow, maybe, man. I've had a tired weekend. I've done a lot of streams, done a lot of work away from YouTube as well. So, yeah, man, energy will be back soon. But big up to all of you guys in the chat, man. Thanks for keeping me company on this. I'm not going to stick around for too long because I've got a few things to do on my other channel before I end the night. So big up to all of you lot. Definitely come back tomorrow. And yeah. Vibes, man. Vibes. Nothing but love. Pochettino talking. All right. Oh, you got a few comments here. Yeah, big up Psychedelic. Big up Gary. Yeah, big up, big up, big up. Thanks a lot. All right, man. All yours. Love tomorrow. Run.